Currency reinforcement is an insurance plan. What is it an insurance plan on? Currency reinforcement is an insurance plan for your gift, your talent, your currencies, and your happiness. Don't get played. Don't go through your human experience getting played out of what you're good at. And I'm always telling men and women this all the time. So many human beings are not living the life they could have lived because they listened to a loser. A loser. They had a loser tell them that they are not good at something, or even worse, that they don't look good. That they don't look good. Some men have some of the most gorgeous, beautiful, wonderful women on their arm, and they will never compliment her. Because if she knows how beautiful she really is, oh, I don't want her getting big-headed. I don't want her getting big-headed. I don't want her getting... What are you talking about? What do you mean you don't want her getting big-headed? Oh, I know what you mean. You don't want to compliment her. You don't want to know how beautiful. You don't want her to know how beautiful she is, because if she gets more confident, she's going to see that you're the biggest clown that this century has ever seen, right? So because of that, you want to keep her insecure, right? I understand. A woman will walk into a room with 9 women, and the woman who looks the best, she will ignore her, not compliment her, not say anything, and compliment everybody else. A man will date a beautiful woman, and over time, his compliments get less and less and less and less. A lot of women who are the full package, they complain about this. They said, why is it that this guy, when we first started dating, he was courting me, it was compliments, and now all of a sudden, he looks aggravated when I get dressed, aggravated when I put on makeup. He looks annoyed when we go out and people are complimenting me. Now the compliments have diminished. Now he doesn't compliment me at all. He never calls me beautiful. He never tells me I look beautiful. Nothing. Why is it that you will be at a workspace with many people and you're the only one that graduated with a major degree and the whole staff knows it, and even your manager, nobody tells you anything, nobody congratulates you, nothing. But they congratulate the mediocre person. These are the covert ways that people try to get you to disregard and detach from your currency. It's done on purpose. But when you learn currency reinforcement and you guard your currency enforcement, currency enforcement is an insurance plan for your talents, gifts, and abilities. Currency reinforcement is your insurance plan. You know how you get an insurance plan for your car? Just in case something happens to your car, you have your car insurance. That's what currency reinforcement is. It is your insurance plan to protect you. Okay? Whatever you're good at, you are supposed to continuously be reinforcing it. And you have to have the ability to recognize and see and understand and observe when somebody is trying to disregard and covertly diminish your currency so you don't step into it. I'll give you another example from myself. I remember a year ago, a content creator, it was sent to me via email. A year ago, a content creator, my name was brought up, and the content creator said, I don't understand how you guys listen to people who do so much filler content. In the content creation world, filler content is basically quote unquote people who post a lot, right? And this is what this content creator said about me. It was her way of throwing shade. Now, because I'm so good at currency reinforcement and I know human behavior, that was her way of trying to diminish me. Yes, I post consistently because I'm a consistent woman. Being consistent and resilient is a superpower. That is a positive trait, and you're trying to diminish that. Why? Because you lack consistency. You disappear for months at a time because you can't keep up. And the fact that I can keep up, you're making that statement to diminish me and get me to see myself in a different light. All of my videos give the effect that they're supposed to give, and they're divinely produced to reach the right ears. So to say that I'm doing filler content simply because you have a consistency problem and I don't, and resilience and consistency is a part of my currency because I'm a consistent person and you're not, you're trying to covertly diminish that. This is how people operate. This is human nature. Whatever they don't have, whatever they lack, whatever they suck at, they are going to punish you for having that ability, but you have to reinforce your currency. That's why after this person made that statement, I doubled down on my videos, meaning I started posting even more because you simply can't keep up. That's really the problem. And when a woman specifically diminishes or talks down on another woman for being consistent or being on top of things, she's actually embarrassing herself, because one of the biggest issues that women have is they're not consistent with anything. That's why it's hard for women to get to the next level. There's always some type of emotional, sporadic, extreme. It's always something. Oh, this happened to me. It's always something. When you're a woman who wants to be a high achiever, you got to put your emotions to the side. It has nothing to do with you showing up consistently. But she wouldn't understand that because she lacks consistency. So again, if I didn't know what I know, I would allow that to get in my head. And then I would say, oh, let me post less. Let me do less. No, I did more. I actually doubled up on everything because I have consistency. That is a superpower. Not many women and men have that. I don't give myself excuses. I stay consistent at all times with what I need to be consistent with because I want to be at a certain level in my life in the future. And I want to be able to teach others how to get to that same level. So I have to make sure that I experiment on myself first. This is why I like to sit with men and women who are hyper successful, who have built masterpieces of companies. I like to sit with them because you cannot be average and produce that. Average people can't create that. You have to do what other people are not willing to do in order to have a Fortune 500 company. That's not anybody, any normal, but this is how humans are. They are going to diminish what they don't have in another person. If you have what they don't have, they're going to try to diminish the currency. That's what they do. And you have to be aware of this so you don't disregard your currency and diminish it. You keep reinforcing it. I've sat there and I've watched people get played out of their currency. And you get played out of your currency when you don't practice currency reinforcement. You are to practice currency reinforcement every single waking day of your human experience. You must reinforce your currency at all times. Use it. Do not tuck it away. And do not allow anybody to rob you of it. What are some of the subtle ways that people rob you of your currency? Purposefully not complimenting you on a nice dress or a nice event that you put together. Purposefully not telling you that your song that you wrote sounds amazing. Purposefully withholding positive words of affirmation from you to keep you feeling nervous so that you can believe that you didn't do a good job. These are ways that people diminish and destroy other people's currency because they don't want you to use it. I remember when I was in college, we were getting ready to go to a party, and I had a friend of mine. I was getting ready, and we FaceTimed, and I was putting my makeup on. As I was on the FaceTime, I was getting my makeup together and curling my hair. And she's like, oh, are you going to be wearing like makeup? I said, yeah, I like to look good wherever I go. That's what I do. That's who I am. That's the time I'm always on. Yeah. And she's like, oh, well, I don't really think that for this party you need to wear makeup. I said, well, it's a party, right? It's like a party where it's a college party, right? It's a New Year's party. She's like, yeah. I said, so why would I show up barefaced casually to a New Year's Eve party where people are wearing heels and dresses? Why would I do that? It's because she doesn't want me to look my best. And I didn't allow her to do that. Men and women are going to attempt to get you to not reinforce your currency. That's why people bully. Bullying is a way to keep someone from reinforcing their currency. People will bully you. If I listened to the things that women online said about me, I would stop making videos a long time ago, and I'm never going to do that. I'm actually cruising right now. I'm not even giving half of what I could give, if I'm keeping it real. I'm vibing out right now. But 2026 is going to be real aggressive. I'm going to reinforce my currency in every regard, and I'm going to be aggressive with it. And I encourage you to be aggressive with it too, because if you don't reinforce your currency and push your currency and use your currency at all times, you're going to regret it. You're going to regret not using what you're good at. And people are going to celebrate the fact that you didn't use it. Because that was the whole point. That was the whole point. You not using it. So they can feel better about it. Or so they can go and use it for themselves. Many people will tell you, oh, don't do that. Don't do that. Don't go to school for that. Have you ever had somebody tell you don't go to school for that? And the next day they went to school to sign up for the thing that they told you not to sign up for? Have you ever had somebody make fun of you about something and the next day they're wearing the same thing? This is all of the games that humans play. That's why it's important for you to know who you are. Because if you don't, people will have you living a life that's not yours. People will have you living a reality that you chipped away. You're not even living your real reality. You're living a reality that's not accurate because you allowed other people to get in your head. Why do you keep letting people get in your head? You know what you're good at. You know what your currency is, and you should be reinforcing that at all times. And anybody that gets around you that is trying to get you to reduce your currency is an enemy. Yes. No one should be trying to get you to reduce what you're naturally good at. They should be reinforcing it as well. That's how you know you're around confident people. Confident people reinforce other people's currencies. They don't diminish it. They don't chip away at it. They don't start to talk bad about it. Right? But it's people who are scared to step into their power that will villainize you for reinforcing yours. So when it comes to currency reinforcement, it's something that you got to take seriously. If you're scared of people, then don't. If you're scared of people, then don't. But I recommend that you take it seriously. So a good example of this is when a woman is very good at something. People are going to know what she's good at, and they're going to villainize it. Not because what she's good at is bad, but because they don't want her to know that she's good at it. So by constantly picking her apart, she's going to believe in her mind, wait a minute, maybe I'm not a good painter. I'm not good at painting. Let me throw all my paintings away. When you reinforce your currency and you practice currency reinforcement, when people say, oh, I don't like your paintings or I don't think you're a good painter, say, oh yeah, okay, let me go ahead and walk you to the door because I need to focus on my paintings. When you deal with humans in that manner, you're going to be a walking trigger. I walk into rooms and I automatically trigger people, just my presence alone, because they know what works on other people, it's not going to work on me. I'm not going to allow you to rob me of my human experience. I'm not going to allow you to chip away at my currency to encourage me to not use it so that you can feel more comfortable about my lack of progress. This is why I always say, especially women who are very attractive, beautiful women are not to be accessed by men or women if they're not up to par. Because the way humans operate, they're going to try to reduce your currency. A beautiful woman reinforces her currency by only being in particular environments. Because once you start to get around humans and they see that beauty, they're going to start picking it apart. That's why a lot of beautiful women, they dress up to go on date night with their boyfriends or their husbands, and their boyfriends and husbands don't compliment them. They look at you up and down when you're dressed, and they don't compliment you. Why? They don't want you to know that you're beautiful. Why? Because they're afraid of losing you. Because they know with your beauty, you can do a whole lot better than them. A whole lot better than them. And they know that. But if they keep you insecure, if they keep you believing that you're not attractive, if they keep you believing that you don't shine bright, and they don't reinforce your currency, and they don't tell you, wow, baby, you look beautiful. I'm so excited to have such a beautiful woman on my arm tonight. Let's go, babe. Let's have some fun. Let's go have some fun. And he gets you flowers and pulls out your chair. You sit on the table. He's telling you how beautiful you are, telling you, order you whatever you want. A lot of men won't do that because they don't want you to know how beautiful you are. Because if you know how beautiful you are, you will reject them because they're not worth it. They're not good enough for you. And yes, there are certain levels that you are at in life where people are not good enough for you. And you need to get comfortable with believing that, because if not, anytime your currency is at a certain level and you align yourself with somebody who's not up to par, they're going to damage you. So get used to being comfortable with those statements. Yes, there are some men who are not good enough for you. There are some women who are not good enough for you. And if you allow those people to align themselves to you, they're going to destroy you. That's just what it is. People don't like these conversations. I get it. People don't like to hear this kind of stuff because it sounds pompous, but look at the realities of life. What happens when someone aligns themselves with someone who's not good enough for them or who's not up to par? It's going to turn destructive. So why do it? Why involve yourself in it? So when you practice currency reinforcement, 1, you know what your currency is. 2, you reinforce it at all times. And 3, you don't allow anybody to get in the way of it. If you're a man and you know you're good at a particular skill, you go out with your guy friends and you notice that people are making a mockery. Your guy friends are making a mockery at your beats. You're a DJ. You put together beats and you see as you're playing the beats, you can see the disdain on their faces because they didn't come up with that. They couldn't do that. They couldn't put that together. The minute you stop playing the beats, they say, oh God, that was trash, right? People will literally see how good you are at something and lie out of their teeth. I've had women go online and call me ugly. Me. If you don't know your currency, humans are going to manipulate you out of it. It's very important that you know who you are, what you're good at, what your currency is, your list of things that fit in your currency so that humans don't manipulate you out of it, because they are going to try their hardest to ensure you don't know what you're good at so that they can preserve their egos. So when he tells you, oh, that beat is trash, just the way they looked at you while you were playing those beats should have been your indicator that this is a damn good beat. Look at their faces, right? So what do when they say it's trash? You say, really? You know what? I think I'm going to stay up till 3 a.m. and I'm going to create 15 more beats. You reinforce your currency at all times. Whatever you're good at, that is to be reinforced. Not kept away, not tucked away, not reduced. What you're good at, you reinforce it at all times. Okay? And it's important to know what your currency is. Because whatever your currency is, your currency will make you rich. Because whatever you're good at or whatever your currency is, you can teach that to other people. That's why when women go online and talk bad about me, it's all because they can't do what I do. That's really what it is. And they think that by making those statements, I'm going to stop. I'm never going to stop. I haven't even started yet. This is nothing compared to what I have up my sleeve. I know my currency. I'm a very hyper intelligent woman. And yes, I'm allowed to call myself intelligent because humans want you to put your reinforcement in their hands. They want to tell you you're pretty. They don't want you to say I'm pretty. They want to tell you, hey, you're intelligent. They don't want you to know you're intelligent. I'm a very smart woman, extremely, highly intelligent. And I don't need anybody to tell me that because I know it. And because I know it, I will not get played out of it. Right? So, when you know your currency and you're comfortable with it, you reinforce it at all times. If you know you're smart, why would you allow your family to talk you out of going to college? I've seen scenarios where the smartest kid is encouraged to work the 9 to 5, while the less intelligent child they pay for the less intelligent child to go to college. Right? And it's like the child that has the ability to become a doctor, why are you keeping the child that is able to become a doctor out of college, that's able to become a lawyer, that's able to become a dentist, that's able to become an engineer? Why would you try to stop them when you know that that child is intelligent? They don't want to reinforce your currency. So because they don't want to reinforce your currency, what do? You reinforce it yourself. They don't want to pay for you to go to school, take the loan out. Have confidence in your currency. You know you're smart. You know you're going to finish. You know what you can do. Right? You know what you can do. It's important to have confidence in your currency. I have confidence in my currency. I know what I can do. That's why when women and men send me stuff like, oh, I didn't like you at first, or, I couldn't stomach you at first, or I apologize, I didn't like you at first, or in my head, I'm like, why are you sending me that trash? I don't care. I don't live my life needing applause or a silence from anybody. I don't need you to reinforce what I know I'm good at. Whether you like my messages or not, you're going to always spin the block because you're not going to hear it anywhere else. So I don't care about whether you liked it at first or none of that matters to me. I know what I'm good at. That's why regardless of the ridicule, I never stop putting out videos because I know what my currency is and I don't need you to reinforce that for me. I know what it is. And again, people will hear that and say, oh, damn, this chick's arrogant. It's not arrogance. It's confidence in thy currency. When you know what your currency is, you're supposed to be confident in it. You don't need people to reinforce it for you. You don't need people to tell you, what, I know you're a good designer. No, you know you're a good designer. You have eyes to see. You see your designs. And you see the way people look at your designs. So if you see your designs and you know they look good and you see the way people look when they see your designs, why would you allow them to get in your mind and tell you that your designs are ugly when you know that's not the truth? In life, we need a certain level of our own internal reinforcement because a lot of times people will purposefully play you out of what you're good at. That's what they do. So you have to know what you're good at. Yes, you'll have a couple people that will reinforce what you're good at, that'll see it and speak life into it. That's completely fine. But at the end of the day, you still need to know what you're good at for yourself. You can't always look for people to reinforce what you're good at. You have to know what you're good at on your own. You have to know, I'm good at this. And if people reinforces the fact that I'm good at this, that's fine. That's great too. But I know I'm good at this. That's why I'm going to keep doing it. Even if they make fun of me, even if they talk down on me, I know what I'm good at. Because that's what people do. They will play you out of your currency. That's why you have to reinforce it. Turn it up a couple notches. Okay? That is all. December 7th, Wounded. This is going to be a phenomenal masterclass. This is a very spiritual class. The wounds that you have in your life that you cannot see, okay? All of the pain, the scratches, the wounds that you are carrying externally affects you. Ladies and gentlemen, we need to take responsibility for ourselves. It's not just paying bills and going to school and putting gas in our car. Whatever wound that you have internally, whether it's a rejection wound, you've been rejected a lot by people, that affects your ability to socialize. If you have a mother wound, it's hard for you to connect with women. You have a father wound, it's hard for you to connect with men. You have a spiritual wound. It's hard for you to connect with your deeper self, with God. There are so many wounds that people have that they don't even realize it's there, and it's affecting your progress. It's affecting your money. It's affecting your ambition. It's affecting your passion. This class, we are going to go through every single type of wound that I personally feel like shows up in people's lives often. And we are also going to dissect how to keep those wounds from destroying our progression, and also how to heal them over time and maintain the way these wounds affect our lives on a deeper level. Wounded, December 7th, 2025. Be there, be square. Divine Feminine. Oh my God. December 14th. I'm very excited about this. I am. I love talking about the feminine. We talked about weaponize your masculinity, but now we're gonna close out the year with the divine feminine. This class is gonna be wonderful for all you ladies who just want to be empowered again. You want to learn about feminine history. Oh yeah, this class is gonna highlight some of the world-changing women who fought for us as women to be able to have the opportunities that we have today. This class will definitely touch on some glamour as well. Okay, everybody getting all glammed up. And this class is also going to touch on the spiritual connotations and the spiritual power that we have as women. Women are portals, as I always talk about. So this is going to touch on our internal power, our womb power, womb cleansing. We are going to do it all in this class. December 14th, 2025 at 7 p.m. Be there or be square. Looking forward to you guys signing. My mother started to panic. They're like, we need to call 911. Something is wrong. Doctor told my mother, it looks like your baby may unfortunately be a victim of SIDS. God is full of surprises, but good surprises. Major encounter with God in my life. That was the Holy Spirit warning me and giving me signals about a warfare that was. He's never going to lead you in a path that is going to end in your demise. No way. It's important to keep pushing, keep praying, and keep believing, even when you don't see a way out. And because something is right with you, that's why you're getting attacked a lot. God speaks to us through people, through dreams, through scenarios, through feelings that we get, our discernment showing up. You got to take God serious. You got to keep God at the center of your life at all times. I'm going to walk away from God because of these experiences that I've had.